Okay, we're going to begin section 13.3. So it says that lenders can compute and describe interest several different ways. For example, how does 1.5% per month at Sears compare to a 9% per year add-on interest at a furniture store? I don't know. APR enables a borrower to more easily compare the true costs of different loans. Okay, by law, all sellers, whether it be car dealers, stores, banks, credit card companies, must disclose the APR when asked. Okay, credit card companies are allowed to advertise on a monthly basis, so they can advertise like a 1.3% per month, but they must clearly state the APR before any agreement is signed. And here, if you take 1.3% per month and then times that by 12 months, that's like 15.6% APR, and that's a very lousy rate. I got a definition there for APR. Annual percentage rate is the interest rate considering all additional costs such as fees. And what I mean by fees are like participation fees, service fees, late fees, any sort of fees that they'll get you with, and an appraisal to a given loan. An appraisal is a document that gives an estimate of the property's fair market value. Loan lenders generally require an appraisal before the loan to ensure the amount is not more than the property value. So if you're going to get a house and the house is worth $150,000 and you're asking for $180,000, no, the bank isn't going to give you that. Okay. APR is sometimes called the true percentage rate because it allows consumers to compare loans with different terms. Okay. There's a note there. The mathematical procedures for computing APR are extremely complicated. So it's going to be easier for us to use a table based on, let's see. This table right here is the APR table. So it's extremely complicated so it's going to be easier for us to use a table that has been compiled to help estimate the APR for the loan. Okay. Problem 15 says that a newlywed couple bought $3,250 worth of furniture for the new apartment. They paid $750 down and agreed to pay the balance at a 7% add-on rate for 3 years. Find the APR of their loan. Okay, the first thing that we got to do is take the $320. Now they paid $750 down, which is smart, and so they only have to owe $2,500, and that's when they took out a loan. Okay, there's going to be interest on the loan. And you'd assume simple interest. Okay, if I take principal times rate times time, the principal amount is $2,500 times the rate is 7%, and they agreed to pay back the loan in 3 years. Okay, so if I multiply these three numbers together, $525 is how much they'd pay back in interest. Okay. The next thing that we got to do is find the what's called the finance charge per $100 financed. We're going to call that H. Your book uses the same H value. How we calculate that is we take the finance charge divided by the amount financed times 100. Okay. So for this problem, I'm going to take the finance charge, which is the same as the interest, the $525, divided by the amount that's financed. Okay, so the couple is is financing $2,500, and I'm going to multiply that by 100, and so that I get $21. Okay, the age value is a dollar amount. I guess I'm not picky on whether or not that's whether you got the dollar sign or not. But so from the table, we're going to use the closest value to $21. Okay, so here's the table here. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is look for the number of payments. So in 3 years, that'd be 36 payments. And I scan that row for $21, and that's not listed. Okay. Now, you always take the closest number to the one that you're looking for, which for us is going to be 2130. Okay, for H. Okay, and that's going to put us in the 13% column. So the APR for this loan is 13%. Okay, and that's where I used 2130. Okay, the APR again is like the true percentage, or it's a percentage that somebody can more accurately reflect on and make decisions from the APR there. Okay. Problem 16 says that after a down payment on your new boat, you still owe $8,300. You agree to repay the balance in 48 monthly payments at 6% add-on interest. Find the APR of the loan. Okay, so, I still owe $8,300. Now, I did make a down payment, which is good, but I owe $8,300. Okay, so that'd be the principal amount. The rate is a 6% rate, and the plan is to pay this back in 48 monthly payments, so that'd be 4 years. Okay, so if I multiply these three numbers together, $1,992 is the interest that I would be paying back. The next thing that I got to do is I got to find the H value. Okay, so the H value is the finance charge per $100 financed, and that's where I got to take the finance charge. The interest is the same thing as the finance charge. Okay, this $1,992 divided by the amount financed. Okay, we're financing $8,300, and then I multiply by 100. Okay, and I get $24. So I next refer to the chart, 48 payments, I'm told, and look for $24. 24 is not listed. By the way, it's typical to have the value that you're looking for not be listed. Okay, but if I scan the row there, 24.06 is the closest to 24. Now you always want to take the closest value, not the one that's to the right or to the left or anything. You always take the closest value. Okay, and that's going to put us in the 11% column. So the APR for the loan is 11%. Okay. Problem 17. So ever have your transmission go out? That's not fun. Shane ended up with a $1,900 repair bill, and he can handle paying $400 of it up front. He finances the rest for 2 years with a monthly payment of $67.34. I'm going to find the APR. Okay. The total amount that he's financing, he paid $400, which is smart. So he still owes $1,500, and the plan is to pay this back in 2 years, making monthly payments. So that'd be 24 months of $67.34. Okay, so if I take 24 times 67.34, I get 1,616.16. it would be the total amount that he's going to owe back. Okay, so there's going to be some interest involved, obviously. The finance charge, would be the interest, would be $116.16 is how much he'd owe. So the next thing is I'm going to compute H by taking the finance charge, this $116.16 divided by the amount financed, which is $1,500, times 100, and that gives me $7.74. Okay, so let's see here. I want to look at 24 payments and $7.74. That's gonna be right here. It looks like $8 would be the closest value to that, and that's going to put me in the 7.5% column. Okay, so the APR for the loan would be 7.5%. Okay, and the annual rate, of course, includes any late fees, any service fees, any sort of fees that they're going to get you with, so you know the true percentage. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop right here in the notes, and I'll finish up section 13.3 in the next video.